In 1977, astronomer Jerry Ehman discovered a mysterious radio signal from space so incredible he wrote "Wow" on the printout. For 47 years, this signal remained unexplained, until now. Scientists have just made a shocking discovery. The famous "Wow" signal was actually 4 times more powerful than anyone realized, and new evidence strongly suggests it came from an extraterrestrial source. Here's what they found. Let's break down what made this signal so incredible. According to researchers familiar with the discovery, the Big Ear radio telescope picked up something that seemed almost impossibly perfect for alien communication. First, it was broadcasting near what scientists call the hydrogen line, a frequency that experts have long believed would be the universal language of space. Think about it. Hydrogen is everywhere in the universe, so any intelligent civilization would know about it. It's like cosmic dial tone that everyone would recognize. Second, the signal was incredibly focused. Most natural space phenomena create broad, messy radio waves, but this was laser precise, like someone had carefully tuned a cosmic radio transmitter. Third, and perhaps most mysteriously, the signal lasted exactly 72 seconds. The maximum time the Earth's rotation would allow the telescope to listen to that particular spot in space. Then it vanished. Forever. Local media coverage at the time reflected the excitement surrounding the discovery. Jerry Ehman later told reporters that without thinking he wrote "Wow" because it was the most significant thing we had seen. For nearly half a century, scientists have been scratching their heads over this signal. They've aimed bigger, more powerful telescopes at that same spot in space, hoping to hear it again. Nothing. They've analyzed the data with increasingly sophisticated computers. Still nothing. Some researchers tried to explain it away. In 2016, one team claimed it might have been a comet passing through space. According to reports at the time, this theory suggested the signal came from hydrogen clouds around comets. But other scientists quickly debunked this idea, pointing out that comets would create a completely different type of signal. Others wondered if it could have been interference from Earth, maybe a satellite, a military transmission, or even a microwave oven. But witnesses to the data noted that the signal behaved exactly like something from deep space, not from our planet. The Big Ear telescope itself was eventually demolished in the late 1990s, taking with it our best chance of detecting a repeat performance. For decades, the "Wow" signal remained one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in the search for extraterrestrial life. Then came the game changer. Scientists at the University of Puerto Rico got their hands on archived data from the famous Arecibo observatory, the massive telescope that collapsed a few years ago. Using modern computer analysis that makes 1970s technology look like stone tools, they started digging through decades of radio observations. What they found was absolutely mind-blowing. According to recent findings from the research team, the "Wow" signal wasn't just mysterious. It was far more powerful than anyone had calculated. The scientists discovered that the signal was actually 4 times stronger than originally thought. 4 times. Imagine thinking you heard a whisper, then realizing someone was actually shouting. But that wasn't even the most shocking part. The team found evidence that makes it extremely unlikely this signal came from Earth. They calculated that for random interference to create something like the "Wow" signal, you'd need to observe space continuously for thousands of years just to see it happen once by accident. Here's where the story gets even more intriguing. The research team didn't just reanalyze the original "Wow" signal, they found similar signals in their data. According to their reports, they detected several transmissions with characteristics remarkably similar to the famous 1977 signal, though much weaker. These weren't random discoveries either. The team found evidence that even the original Big Ear scientists had noticed these additional signals back in the day. Apparently, they had circled them on their printouts, but never fully investigated what they meant. Even more fascinating, these newer signals seem to be coming from regions of space filled with cold hydrogen clouds. This discovery led the scientists to develop a completely new theory about what might have caused the WOW signal. The scientists now believe they might know what created this mysterious transmission. According to their hypothesis, the WOW signal could have been caused by an incredibly rare cosmic event involving some of the most extreme objects in the universe. Picture this scenario. Somewhere in deep space, there's a magnetar, basically a neutron star with a magnetic field trillions of times stronger than Earth's. These things are cosmic monsters that can tear apart atoms just by existing. Now imagine one of these magnetars suddenly releasing a massive burst of energy. If this energy blast hit a cloud of hydrogen gas floating in space, it could cause the cloud to suddenly light up like a cosmic lighthouse, broadcasting radio waves directly toward Earth. The signal would be brief, powerful and focused, exactly like what Jerry Ehman saw in 1977. What makes this theory so compelling is that it explains why the signal never repeated. Magnetar flares are incredibly rare and unpredictable. It would be like trying to photograph lightning. You'd have to be looking at exactly the right place at exactly the right moment. While the official story focuses on civilian scientists and university telescopes, some researchers have speculated about potential government involvement in SETI research. According to various reports over the years, military installations have occasionally detected unusual signals from space, though most of this information remains classified. The Big Ear telescope itself received some government funding during its operational years, and NASA has maintained an interest in SETI research, despite officially ending direct funding for such projects in the 1990s. Some former government employees have suggested that unusual signals are detected more frequently than the public realizes, but are typically classified for national security reasons. Despite the new natural explanation, scientists haven't completely ruled out the possibility of extraterrestrial intelligence. The research team was careful to note that their study didn't conclude whether or not aliens were involved. They simply provided a possible natural explanation. This is actually how good science works. You don't jump to "it's aliens" as your first explanation. You explore every possible natural cause first, but if you can't find one that fits, well, that's when things get really interesting. The discovery has energized the scientific community in unexpected ways. New projects are now scanning space, specifically looking for similar signals. Some researchers believe that if the WOW signal was natural, we might be able to detect more of these rare cosmic events in the future. Others think that even if this particular signal wasn't from aliens, it shows us exactly the kind of transmission we should be looking for. If an extraterrestrial civilization wanted to get our attention, they might use similar frequencies and signal patterns. Today's search for extraterrestrial life looks nothing like the 1970s setup that detected the WOW signal. According to reports from current SETI projects, modern telescopes can analyze millions of signals simultaneously and alert scientists instantly when something unusual appears. The Breakthrough Listen project, backed by tech billionaires, is scanning 1 million nearby stars for signs of alien technology. Their systems are so sensitive, they could detect airport radar from a star system 25 light-years away. Meanwhile, citizen scientists around the world are joining the hunt through projects that let regular people analyze radio telescope data from their home computers. The thinking is simple. With more eyes searching the skies, we're more likely to spot something extraordinary. Whether the WOW signal was aliens, a magnetar flare, or something else entirely, it represents something profound about humanity's place in the universe. For 72 seconds in 1977, we detected something that made us wonder if we were truly alone. That question, Are we alone? Drives everything from Hollywood movies to billion-dollar space programs. The wow signal reminds us that the answer might be hiding in our data, waiting for someone like Jerry Ehman to notice something that doesn't quite fit the pattern. Some believe this discovery suggests we're closer than ever to finding proof of intelligent life beyond Earth. Others think it shows us just how rare and precious any potential contact might be. Recent whistleblower testimonies from former government officials have renewed public interest in the possibility that authorities possess more information about unexplained phenomena than they've shared publicly. While these claims remain unverified, they've sparked renewed interest in cases like the wow signal. As we approach the 50th anniversary of the wow signal, the mystery is far from solved. The scientists who made the recent breakthrough are planning to release more findings from their analysis of archived radio telescope data. According to their statements, they believe we're getting closer to understanding what really happened that night in 1977. But here's the thing about mysteries. Sometimes the questions are more important than the answers. The wow signal made us dream bigger, search harder, and imagine possibilities that stretched far beyond our small blue planet. Jerry Ehman's simple word, wow, captured something essential about human curiosity and wonder. Whether we're looking at our first contact with alien intelligence, the discovery of a new type of cosmic phenomenon, or something else entirely, that sense of amazement drives us to keep searching. The universe is vast, strange, and full of surprises. Somewhere out there, other signals might be racing toward Earth right now, carrying messages we can't yet imagine. And somewhere, another Jerry Ehman might be about to scribble wow in the margin of tomorrow's data. The search continues, and the next discovery could change everything.